Bob Banks went yard 3. Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Bringing some pop at the plate recently, serious power numbers over the last 10 games. Swings and jolts one to left. Out of here! That's gotta feel good. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Bases are empty with 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Banks. He's already homered in this ball game. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A solo shot, his second of the night. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. 2 outs and a runner at first. Willie McIver digs in now. Hard liner.
Relay.
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Lead runner turns at second. Throw into third. But he's in there easily. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough and got the hit. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a lot. Oh, and now this one's high and deep. Way back there, has a chance. Gone. Made them pay for that one, and they add on. It's 6-3. So digging in, Bob Banks. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ball game. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. 1 run comes across. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That stops the bleeding, inning over. So it's 1 gone and a runner on at first. And now the first baseman, Nick Schwartz. Here comes the 1-1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. It's now 10-5. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. So close to going foul that time, but a great job to keep it fair. That's a good example of why it's so important to keep your hands tight to the body. If you overextend, that's a foul ball for sure. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. And now the right fielder, Aaron Zavala. Kasparius is just 1 strike away. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. Bob Banks went yard. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one. That's a hit. Lead runners around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Pure hitting right there. He got the front foot down right on time, kept the hands inside the ball, and squared it up beautifully for a line drive base hit. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks. The outfielder's very deep. They don't want anything going over their heads. Swing and a drive.
Get out, ball. Get out.
Out of here, off the batter's eye. That'll fire up the dugout. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. Make it 6 straight games with a homer for him. He's looking like a well-oiled machine at the plate, completely locked in. The relay to third, not in time. Runner safe, and we are tied. 2 runs score.
Now that's
One out and a runner at second.
Banks.
And now, Bob Banks. Already a homer for him in this one.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go. I done went big
Hammered,
time.
and now maybe extra bases. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. The throw to second is offline. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Naylor.
Left field getting pretty deep. It's off the wall. He turns and heads for second. Safe at second with a leadoff double. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through the... Well struck, deep center field, way back there. It's gone. Wastes no time on this one. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 9-5. He keeps producing loud contact in this ballgame. Really good hitting in this one. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. The batter now Tommy
batting,
White.
Third baseman, Tommy White.
Ground ball, this one should do it. On to first, ball game. Great game at the plate, and he's certainly made a difference for them. Nice job. Bob Banks, fresh off an... Next is the designated hitter, Bob Banks, fresh off a huge 6-hit game last night. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. The throw won't get there in time. In safely, and now there's a runner at first. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Man, that pitch was tattooed. 108 miles per hour of exit velocity, and that's usually going to get you enough. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Fouled off, he was late. This level of baseball is such a grind, but by all accounts, he's been able to roll with the many challenges of the road and retain his focus. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. Flexes the power with that swing. A solo shot, and they tack onto their lead. It's 4-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. So 2 on and 2 out. And now the big-time power threat, Bob Banks. He's already gone yard in this game. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So up next, Bob Banks. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Might be 2. Around first and heading for second. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Junior Perez getting ready to hit. Hit to the left side. This should be it. And that'll do it. Banks made some big contributions for them in the win. Collected 4 hits, one of them a home run. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Bob Banks on the mound today, having an outstanding season so far. Can he continue his... So 2 down.
Batting
Bob
third, the
Banks
designated
now at the
hitter,
plate,
Bob
coming off a
Banks.
good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. Bash down the right side, but foul. Ripped to short, but caught for the out. End of a half inning. We're in the bottom of the first. And now the DH, Euribiel Angeles. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. That one in there. Strike 1. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Casey Yamauchi drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ballgame. Swing and a foul straight back. One out and the base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Now the third baseman, Tommy White. Too much swing and miss at the plate recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. And there's the third out. That ends this inning. First frame of the... On to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, number 4. That one fouled off. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And quickly 1 away in the second inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miles Naylor. Tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
0-1.
Here's a grounder right side. Lockwood Powell steps on the bag. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. And now the center fielder, Junior Perez. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Perez, patrolling center field, the number 6 hitter in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists. If the government's trying to quarter troops in your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation today. Right back to him on the mound. And no throw for some reason as the batter reaches first. That's got to be an error.
The first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Schwartz. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. There's one. To first, double play. Nicely done. And now, Lyle Lynn. And he has struggled this year.
Lynn.
A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. Grounds it to short. Vargas sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Base is empty with 2 out. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Bob Banks. 4 for 4 last night. Swing and a rocket. This one carrying.
Go.
Brings it in at the wall. Welcome back. The Rockhounds at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. If you're looking for a vegetarian option here in Midland, the concession stand has some really nice cowboy caviar. That's a fancy local name for a black-eyed pea salad. Now here's the 0-2. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. One gone leading off the fourth. So digging in, Casey Yamauchi. First at bat was a strikeout. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. On the ground, right side, Bracho. And now 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Tommy White. Popped out in foul ground first time through. Swing and a foul straight back. The Rockhounds, still in search of their first hit in this one. Ground ball, right side, Lockwood Powell. Takes it to the bag alone, and 1-2-3, that's the inning. So no runs, on no hits, no errors, no one left. We've played bottom half of the fifth, and the Rockhounds batting. The left fielder, number 4, digs in now, right through there for a strike. Swings through it. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Battling here, fouls it away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, that's a K. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. Miles Naylor, the next to hit. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. Naylor measures 6'2", just 19 years old, and he's a native of Canada. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. This one is in there, and the count 1-2. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. And it's off the bag! So 1 on now with 1 away. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. That's a base hit he can be really proud of. Turned on that pitch, but still stayed back enough that he didn't yank it foul.
Yeah! I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2 now following the swing and miss.
1 ball,
Wouldn't be
2
surprised
strikes.
to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Popped up. Bracho. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder,
Now
number
a chance
1,
for Ryan Lasko.
Let's go.
Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of
0-1.
strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Just missed. Great job
1
to
ball,
lay
2
off that
strikes,
one on
count.
0-2. And he got him. Strike 3. That retires the side. Home half of the 6th. And here at the plate, Nick Schwartz. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Struck out swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And he just continues
Now
rolling
batting,
out
the
there,
catcher,
looking really
Lyle.
confident on that 3-pitch K.
Lynn.
Flynn, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Not sure what
0-2
was
is the count.
discussed in the hitters meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about
1 ball,
anything in
2
the dirt.
strikes.
And now
Ball,
it's even
that's
up.
too high.
And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Set down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks. Back to the top of the order here. Next up, the designated hitter, Euribiel Angeles. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Fly ball to right. That ends the inning. Make it 6. Top of the 7th here, and now the DH, Bob Banks. Very potent bat at the plate. Could put them ahead if the pitcher makes a mistake here. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Line drives into center for such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Yamauchi now at the plate and swings through strike one. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Ground ball to third base. Gets it to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting.
Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Tommy White.
White.
He's done well to get these hitters chasing at pitches outside the zone. They've got to be a bit more patient and make him come into the strike zone if they want to get to him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss out front that time. The hitter's probably feeling a bit confused. The pitcher went inside twice, then he went outside. Good job mixing locations. Next up for the Rockhounds, number 4, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. Fouled off to the right. Oh, 2 rocks and fires. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nobody on and 2 outs. Bob Banks getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Made the hurler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they add to the lead.
The shortstop,
It's 4-0.
Naylor.
That makes it 8 straight games with a homer, and that matches the MLB record held by Dale Long, Don Mattingly, and Ken Griffey Jr. What a streak. Now here's the 0-2. Good eye there. What a take with 2 strikes. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Junior Perez. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. The Drillers up by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th. Not close with that one. Gets him swinging. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Ryan Lasko. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a pop-up. Barnes has this one sized up. And that ends the inning. Totally dominant.
Now pitching for Tulsa.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Matt Sauer. Excellent at keeping the ball in the park this year. Grounder to second. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Slow roller up the middle. Oh, and a great flip. And that will do it. Banks making more batters look foolish, picking up strikeout number 2. Bob Banks, the top prospect. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Banks. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Nice rip.
And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. This one is labeled. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. That one had some excellent zip as it came home.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Snags it on the warning track. Left on. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. That one hooked foul. Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate, now a long throw home. Crosses the plate, it's 10-4. 1 out and 2 on. Next is the designated hitter, Bob Banks. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Foul ball there. And that one hammered. It's back there. And it's gone. That one felt good. A 3-run home run. And they cut into the lead.
Now batting.
It's 10-7.
Samuel Munoz.
That homer just made this game a bit more interesting. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day, even if your team does wind up losing. Bob Banks currently on it. So 2 down. Bob Banks will hit next. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. On the ground, and that's just foul. Winds, here's the pitch. That one ripped out to left.
Get over.
This one's pretty deep. And that ball's out of here. That's gotta feel good. That is 9 homers this series. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out.
Now batting.
Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Nick Schwartz. Swing and a high fly to left. It's back.
Relay. 3.
Pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw and makes it up to third with 1 away. Runner at first, 1 away. Banks, he's already homered in this ball game. That one is absolutely pummeled. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. An absolutely titanic shot. Second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-3. Just an impressive show of power from him in this ballgame. He is a menace in the batter's box. Swing, a drive to right center, and this one's gonna go. Home run. It's another long ball in this game. That's home run number 3 of the game. It's an 11-5 ball. Man on at first. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Biddison. Ground ball to short. This should do it. That is the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every